Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're pushing the Audi R8 GT3 Evo to the limit in a full cockpit view showdown. Project Motor Racing goes head-to-head with Assetto Corsa Competizione in Gran Turismo 7 at the Red Bull Ring in Austria. Same car, same track, heavy rain conditions, and 3 intense laps in each sim. Let's see which racing game delivers the most realistic GT3 experience. Okay, let's go. We're rolling off the grid with the Audi R8 GT3 Evo 2 here in Project Motor Racing, and this car is all about confidence and control, especially in tricky conditions. The Evo 2 benefits from refined electronics, improved suspension, and smarter traction control and ABS, making it far more forgiving than its predecessor. As we head into the opening corners, you can immediately feel how predictable the R8 is, even on low grip. In the wet, the car stays calm and balanced, allowing smooth throttle and brake inputs without sudden snaps. The improved aerodynamics and chassis stability help manage weight transfer, while the electronics work quietly in the background to keep grip under control. Setup is crucial here. Proper wet tire pressures and a softer, compliant setup unlock the car's full potential in rain. The Audi handles standing water well, allowing cleaner racing lines and consistent lap times, but it still rewards smooth, precise driving. Overall, the Audi R8 GT3 Evo 2 is a true all-rounder, fast in the dry, stable in the wet, and perfect for sprint or endurance races. Let's focus, stay smooth, and see what this machine can really do. Okay, next one is Audi R8 LMS Evo 2 from Assetto Corsa Competizione. This is a mid-engine GT3 car that feels stable, balanced, and very forgiving when driven with precision. In wet conditions, the R8 performs reliably well, as long as the driver stays smooth and measured with every input. The base grip is strong, braking performance is excellent, and the car inspires confidence on corner entry. However, this is still a mid-engine platform, so throttle control is critical, especially on corner exit. Push too hard too early, and the rear can step out quickly, leading to snap oversteer in low-grip conditions. The updated aero package and revised rear wing improve overall stability, making the Evo 2 more predictable than previous versions, but it still rewards disciplined driving. Wet performance depends heavily on setup. A well-balanced suspension and proper wet-specific adjustments unlock the car's true potential in the rain. When everything is dialed in, the Audi R8 LMS Evo 2 becomes very competitive. This is a car for precise drivers. Smooth inputs, clean lines, and controlled acceleration are the key to fast and consistent laps in Assetto Corsa Competizione. Okay, now you will see the Audi R8 LMS Evo from Gran Turismo 7 series. This is one of the most challenging GT3 cars to master, especially when the conditions turn wet. Known for its tail-happy behavior, the R8 demands smooth, precise inputs at all times, and any aggressive throttle or sharp steering can quickly lead to a spin. Powered by a naturally aspirated 5.2-liter V10 and built on a mid-engine, rear-wheel drive layout, this GR3 machine delivers incredible performance but comes with a steep learning curve. Even in dry conditions, the stock setup can feel unpredictable, with a strong tendency toward oversteer. In rain or wet track conditions, the difficulty increases significantly. Without proper adjustments, stability is limited, and rear grip becomes a real challenge. To extract performance, smooth braking in a straight line, minimal trail braking, and very careful throttle application are absolutely essential. Proper tire choice and tuning play a huge role here. Suspension and differential adjustments, along with a slightly higher traction control setting, can greatly improve drivability. In the right hands and with the right setup, the Audi R8 LMS Evo shows its true potential, but it's definitely not an easy car for the average driver. Now is second lap, and this is where Project Motor Racing really starts to show its character. Recent updates, especially around version 1.5, have made a huge difference to the driving feel. The car now feels more connected to the road, with much more consistent force feedback. Through the wheel, grip changes in the rain are clearer, less jittery, and easier to read, which makes driving in wet conditions far more believable, and honestly, more fun. Handling-wise, GT3 cars feel more predictable, with less sudden snap oversteer. You can actually trust the car mid-corner, even when the track is slippery, which makes longer stints in the rain enjoyable instead of stressful. The weight transfer feels natural, and you're constantly managing traction rather than fighting random slides. The AI has also improved. They're more aware, they race cleaner, and they actually give space, although they're still not perfect and sometimes need more work. One very welcome addition is the new radar feature, added in the latest updates. In close racing, especially in low visibility rain, it's extremely helpful. That said, not everything is perfect yet. Some features still need polish, but compared to launch, Project Motor Racing is a big step forward, and in wet conditions, it's becoming a very convincing and immersive sim racing experience. Second lap in the rain here in Assetto Corsa Competizione, and this is where ACC really reminds you why it's considered one of the most ultra-realistic sim racing games. Standing water on the track creates real aquaplaning, especially on high-speed sections. You can actually feel the cars start to float when you hit rivers of water, and one small mistake is enough to ruin the lap. In wet conditions, the driving line completely changes. The normal dry racing line is polished with rubber and becomes extremely slippery, so you're forced to search for the wider wet line where there's more grip. ACC communicates this beautifully through the force feedback. Every loss of grip, every correction, comes through the wheel in a very detailed and physical way. Compared to Project Motor Racing, ACC feels more demanding and less forgiving in the rain. PMR gives you a bit more confidence and flow, while ACC punishes overdriving immediately. Setup also plays a big role here. Higher ride height, softer suspension, and small changes really matter if you want to survive these conditions. Wet racing in ACC requires full concentration and very smooth inputs. The grip window is narrow, and once the car slides, recovery is often impossible. Combined with the extremely realistic rain graphics, spray, reflections, and visibility, ACC delivers one of the most intense and authentic wet racing experiences in sim racing today. Second lap here in Gran Turismo 7, and wet conditions instantly feel very different compared to other sim racing titles. GT7 is more of a simcade, but in the rain it becomes surprisingly demanding. Grip drops massively, and the car often feels less like driving on a wet track and more like driving on ice. Even small throttle or steering inputs can send the car sliding, so smoothness is absolutely critical. The handling model demands very gentle braking, steering, and acceleration. You can clearly feel the weight transfer and suspension load, but aggressive inputs are punished quickly with understeer or sudden snap oversteer. In wet conditions, the traditional dry racing line offers almost no grip, forcing you to search for a wider wet line where the surface has more texture and drains water better. Compared to Project Motor Racing, GT7 feels more forgiving visually but less communicative physically. And compared to Assetto Corsa Competizione, GT7 is less hardcore and less punishing, but still challenging in its own way. The good news is that force feedback in GT7 has improved a lot, now giving clearer signals through the wheel, especially when grip starts to fade. Overall, Gran Turismo 7 delivers a slippery, tense wet racing experience, different from PMR's flow and ACC's brutality, but still demanding respect, patience, and very smooth driving. Okay, now is final lap and we can see can I go on podium after the finish line. Right now I'm sitting in 6th place, and honestly, that's not bad at all, but this is the moment where it's time to stop playing safe. One lap left, fuel is light, tires are hot, and it's time to push this Audi R8 GT3 Evo 2 a bit more aggressively. The car feels planted, the balance is spot on, and the traction out of the corners is giving me confidence to attack. In cockpit view everything just clicks, the immersion, the sound, the sense of speed, it feels like I'm really in the race. I'm chasing the podium now, braking later, carrying more speed, and looking for that one small mistake ahead. Final lap pressure is on, let's see if this Audi can deliver something special at the finish line.
Guys are going to be gunning for us. Quickest car right now.
So final lap, let's go. Right now I'm running in 3rd place, already on the podium, but honestly, that's not enough for me. One lap to go, nothing to lose, and I'm going to push this Audi R8 LMS Evo 2 with no limits and full commitment. The car feels alive, braking is sharp, the rear is right on the edge, and every corner now is about maximum attack. In cockpit view the immersion is insane, you can feel the pressure, the speed, and the risk in every move. I'm hunting the leaders, looking for a mistake, taking every possible line, and trusting the Audi to hold on. Final lap in ACC means all or nothing, let's see if this turns into a victory. Okay, let's go. Final lap here in Gran Turismo 7 with the Audi R8 LMS Evo, and right now I'm down in 8th place. It's not the position I want, but the race is not over yet. The track is extremely wet and slippery, grip is minimal, and every input has to be smooth and precise. Going for the podium from here will be very difficult, but this is the moment to stay focused and take smart risks. I need clean exits, controlled braking, and to capitalize on any mistakes ahead. The Audi feels stable, but one small slide can end everything in these conditions. Final lap pressure is on, rain is falling, and it's all about survival and opportunity. Let's see how far I can climb before the finish line. And that's the finish. You've just seen all 3 sim racing games with the same Audi R8, all in challenging rain conditions. Each one delivers a unique driving feel, but I truly enjoy driving all of them. Now I'm curious, which game is your favorite and why? Thank you for watching, don't forget to like, subscribe, and see you in the next race.